Hey, Wizards! Guess what? It is Kieran Trollcaller. I'm back for another episode of the Myth Walkthrough. Whew. And guess what? Yes, I'm over here at Harold Argerson because I'm buying some cards. Because check it out, guys. Let's take a look. I've been getting ready to craft some really awesome gear. The Poetic Chief Helm right here. And check it out. I've got everything I need for the Poetic Chief Helm. The Chief's Garb of Might. Got everything I need there. Check it out. And the Time of Legend boots. Got everything neat. So let's go craft these. Now, as a reminder, you saw me last episode. We had just been to Grizzleheim over in Winter's to go ahead and grab the recipes. Now, I have taken a little bit of time, not much, because I had most of the reagents. I just had to go buy a few and farm some flowers, and I got everything I needed to craft these particular garbs. Now, I'll tell you what, if you're doing this, let it be known that as long as you're just grabbing stuff, these are not hard pieces of equipment to craft. And as far as farming the different reagents, really pretty easy to get to. Now, we are going to go to Grizzleheim because these particular items you cannot craft on a regular crafting bench. Oh, no. And I can't remember if it tells you or not, but you have to know of another place to do some crafting. Now, you'll notice that there are spots like these throughout the spiral. Like, for instance, in Dragonspire, there's a place where you can do some crafting of some special items. Right there just before you go into the Dragon's Roost, or where you fight Malistaire. And over here in Grizzleheim, you have this door right here, the Hall of the Ice Forge, which is where you've got to craft this Grizzleheim gear, because you have to use a epic crafting station. So, for instance, here we are, crafting anvil. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and craft the helmet. Oh, check it out. One helmet crafted. Fantastic. We're going to go ahead and craft the Chief's Garb of Might. Nice. Nice. We are here. And, Pristine Vials. Oh, yeah, I think I got enough. And then finally, look, just enough. I got everything that I needed. The Time of Legend boots. Fantastic, guys. So, what does this do for us? Well, guys, we're about to find out. So let's hop into and let's check out what we're wearing. So right now, guys, let's get into our gear. There we go. Let's go here. So right now we're wearing the Helmet of Zeus's Will. But with the Poetic Chieftain Helm, check it out. Let's just go ahead and do a comparison. Okay, that way you can see exactly what's going on. So by changing to this piece of gear, which we're about to do, we get +2 in accuracy, +9 on attack. That's awesome right there. +4 resist rating, which is nice. +70 there. +57 max health. We do lose some power pips and we do lose some healing. Okay, but we also get the new Myth card. And that's a +40 blade. That's not just a +35 or +30. This is a +40 blade. Pretty awesome, guys. Pretty awesome. So, yeah. So definitely Poetic Chief's Helm. We've got it. I'm just not thrilled about the looks. Okay, so let's move on. We need the Chief's Garb of Might. Let's go ahead and do a quick comparison. So by throwing this on, we're going to get a +2 on accuracy, a +6 on attack, and this is compared to the Zeus's armor. We lose the resist on death, but we get an overall resist of +7. I think that's worth it because, death isn't the only school we get attacked by, right, guys? Right? Death and life? Okay. We get +34 extra critical, +13 for block rating. We get additional 85 max, but we do lose 4% on our power pips. This is the toughest one to take because we're losing that power pip percentage that we have so been working on. And then we lose some of our healing, and we get the Myth Trap card. And the Myth Trap card is a +35% trap as opposed to a +25%. But it's only one monster, but it's still a good trap spell, so that's pretty good. So we're definitely going to upgrade the Chief's Garb of Might. Check that out. Looking hefty. Okay, now finally the Time of Legend. So let's go ahead and compare these two. So if we go ahead and turn on the Time of Legend, now since we only have the Cinder's Poetic Boots, we're going to see a pretty good bump. So let's see. +2 accuracy, +6 in attack, which is fantastic. We lose the -8% resist on death and life, but we get a +4 overall resist. that's worth trading up. We also get a plus 18 block rating, so better blocking. 20 more health, which is good. We lose some power pips and lose some healing. Okay, well, I think that's a good choice. And so let's go ahead. Oh, and we get the Time of Legend, and I don't think it's a special Time of Legend, but let's make sure. Yes, it is a special Time of Legend. Regular Time of Legend is only going to give you a plus 25. This Time of Legend gives you a plus 35. So, all in all, you know, you can really bump your spells up pretty handy with this set of these extra things. So let's go ahead and just look at the stats of our wizard now. So now when we go to our primary stats, we've gone from 52 to 67 damage. That's a huge bump in damage, guys. Check it out. Resistance has also jumped up to 13 all the way across, and 21 in death and life, so we still get some higher resistance in death and life. That's pretty good. I'm not going to gripe about that. Accuracy is now up to 20%, which is very good. The downside, critical rating, 153 now instead of like 49, so we tripled our critical rating. Block rating is better. Healing in is increased, but we actually it's dropped down because we used to have a much higher incoming healing. Too bad, too. So I thought I changed the boots out. Okay, let's make sure I put the right set of boots on. Oh, never mind. Now let's check the stats because apparently I didn't have it all. Okay, yeah, we're at 73 damage now. That's better. That's better. Oh, and resist even went up. Check it out. Now plus 17 across the set, plus 13. There we go. I thought something wasn't right. Plus 2% more on accuracy. The critical rating stayed the same. Block rating went up to 38. Good, good, good. Our healing in and outs kind of sucked. And wow, we went from 83 to 72% in power pips. So we're going to need to watch for our rings and stuff to continue, because that's where we're going to get our power pip percentage increases. So yeah, we're going to watch this to see if that hampers us much. But there we go, guys. We are in a stylish new Myth and outfit, and we are ready to get going today on the thing. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and head back to Celestia, and we're going to get questing. Guys, we are back up here at the floating land. Check it out, my health wheel even went up. That's nice. Okay, so here, let's go ahead and do our deck, because our deck has changed quite a bit. So we have, oh, you know what, guys? Let me show you. Up here, and we haven't done this yet because I was so excited about finishing the crafting quest. But if we come over here, guys, look, I see a Sun School trainer. Let's go hit up the Sun School trainer, and look, guys, we can now pick up Monstrous. In fact, not just Monstrous. Let's go and train Monstrous. Yes, awesome. Now we can have plus 175, but let's not just stop there. Let's go all the way to Gargantuan, plus 225 points per spell. So what does this mean to us? Well, guys, we just got the best enchant in the game, at least for a couple worlds. So let's go ahead and let's fill it up. So let's go ahead and take out all the extra ones of these, because we don't need a whole lot of extra. We want to stay lean and clean. Since we're not fighting a myth, let's take out the prisms. So we have a myth. We have our 2 myth blades here. We have our plus 35 myth blade and our plus 40 myth blade. Guys, I don't think I'm going to be needing. We're not going to mess with the new myth traps. We're going to take that out, and the Time of Legend. And guys, I'm just going to leave that other blade in there. Because that's just going to be nice. That's just going to make life easier. Okay. So we are now set to go. We have adjusted that, and we got our new cool garb on, and we're going to jump in and take on these sea spirits, because that's the last quest we left off of, guys. So I have to defeat 3 of these guys. I'll bring it back when I'm done. There we go. We just defeated the last sea spirit. Let's go talk to our buddy Pierce Stanton, see what is up next.
Excellent work. They're certain to come back.
We've got some time.
No, it occurs to me that if we did something to calm there's an altar down the way that seems to be.
Okay, so what do we got to do? We got, okay, sea spirit. Yeah, it's a pretty cool altar.
We saw that the water moles placed pieces
of sea foam. Okay.
Now the sea foam crystal is gone.
Okay.
I've noticed the sea spirits leave the water moles well enough.
Well, we can do that too. Let's grab some sea foam crystal.
Can you go and scavenge up some sea foam crystal from the beach?
So, guys, the nice thing about this is, if you're the only one gathering, it's pretty quick and easy, because there is like plenty of sea foam crystal sitting all over the beach here. Yep. And then once we get it, we're going to go ahead and throw it on that altar, and hopefully that will make Pierce Stanton a little bit happier. Yep, there's the Stormlord officer, and there we go. I don't know if you guys saw this, but so many times, because of our limited view, you miss some really good scenes. Like, I don't think I've ever really looked at this statue of the trident built out of like bamboo and leaves. Isn't that great? I never noticed that. I've been playing this game forever. Oh my goodness, look up sometime.
I hope that did the trick.
Fantastic.
The sea spirits are only part of the problem,
Okay.
I'm afraid. Some
Jungle
wild
Tooths, okay.
Go and see what can be done about those fierce animals. They've 2 leaders.
Okay, Wild Crag and Bristleclaw. Good,
Defeating
good,
those
good.
2 should show the rest of the pack that we're not to be trifled with.
Okay, guys, I'm going to bring it back once I find these 2 guys, and then we'll take them down. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's go talk to Bristleclaw and Wild Crag and see what they want. Or see what we can get them to do. Okay. Let's take on Bristleclaw. The other guy, he's just a Wild Claw. So, fantastic. Well, anyway, so I'll tell you what, this part right here is, I don't think I've, kept it a big secret. I'm not a big fan of Celestia. It's not my favorite world, honestly. But it's not because of this part. I really love the floating land. The floating land, this island area with the water moles, I absolutely love this tropical island. This is such a cool place here in the game. And I really, really enjoyed it. It's just all the underwater stuff kind of wears me out. Yeah, it's all kind of gloomy and washed out and everything. It's okay. I know a lot of people really like it, and that's not a problem, but, that's always been one part of the world I haven't liked a whole much, but I really do like this area up here. I like the jungles. I love this place. The floating land is, like, I think the best part of Celestia, and that's one of the things I've always liked about this particular thing. Now, we're starting to see the benefit of having all these extra blades, because now I've got a plus 40 myth blade. That's pretty stout. It used to be to have anything cool like that. Well, you have to enchant it later on in the game, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get any of those particular blade enchants, a sharpen or anything like that, until we get up into Avalon. Avalon's still a couple worlds away. We still have to we work our way through Zafaria. Zafaria is pretty cool because you're going to be able to increase the value of your Star School spells there, and that's one of the things I really like about Avalon. I mean, I like about Zafaria. Besides, it's like such a cool world. The jungles and everything are really, really neat. In fact, they did a lot of jungles all through the second arc. So we're in the second arc, and our first jungle here is the floating land. The second area that's going to have jungles is going to be in Zafaria because they've got that really neat area with all those jungles. And then the third big jungle area is Azteca. So it's amazing how much jungle areas that they built just in this particular arc. And then we're not even really considering Avalon and all its forests, which are more of a temperate type of rainforest design. Okay, let's finish these 2 guys off with an Orthrus, 3 blades, and a enchant. I bet you this will be a pretty big hit. Oh yeah, I forgot. I laid a feint on him too. These guys never really even saw what's hitting them. It's like a freight train. Yeah, that's what this is going to be. It's going to be like a freight train. It's going to be ridiculous numbers. Okay, here we go. And bam, and a boom, and ooh, yeah, 12,000. Oh, man, check it out. They never even knew it was coming. And luckily enough, we found that Zodiac tune. Let me go ahead and read this really quick, guys, and then I'll bring you back when we get to Pierce Stanton. Hey, check it out, guys. We are now here to defeat Wild Crag, the other big boss. So let's go ahead and take him down, and hopefully that's going to help Pierce Stanton out with his problems with all of these, wild claws that are roaming around here. These Wolverine type characters. Okay, Wild Crag's not even going to be an issue. I'm just going to throw the feint aside. We're gonna stack it up with some blades here. Yeah, he won't be a trouble at all. He's a storm guy. Yep. Man, I'm loving the new digs, but I think I'm going to have to do some we're going to have to do some stitching, but I don't want to do the stitch yet. And here's the reason why I don't want to go ahead and stitch the gear that I'm wearing at the moment, is because I'm not sure I'm going to keep all this gear. I really think I might keep the helmet just so I can keep this blade, because that plus 40 blade, yeah, it's some pretty good stuff. Okay, but what we're going to be doing later this week is we're going to start grinding the waterworks so we can get the waterworks gear. In fact, this next Sunday night we're going to be hanging out with Temprix, and he has a myth character who's at the same level, and he's going to level him up. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to spend all of Sunday night's stream cranking on Waterworks. Waterworks is probably one of the most famous gear sets you can get in the game. Whenever you're talking to anybody as you're running around, you usually hear the words Waterworks or you hear Darkmoor. Those are the two most important gear sets that you'll be getting. Waterworks at level 60, Darkmoor at level 100. Well, anyways, we're going to be grinding Darkmoor with him live this Sunday night, so if you want to watch Waterworks and see what it takes to get through, we'll definitely be doing it. I'll probably be taking some extra time this week and next week grinding Waterworks as well, so that I can get the gear. And since it's all about hopefully getting that chance to get that gear, it's always random, so you never know how many times it might take you going through that dungeon to get a full set of gear. I've gotten full sets of gear for about 5 wizards now, so 5? Is it really 5? 1, 2, 3... 4, yeah. So I've gotten full sets of Waterworks here for 5 wizards, and it does take some time. So if you're interested in that, guys, make sure you catch the stream, and then as we finish getting that gear, we'll start talking about whether going after the zigzag gear is going to be in our best interest. That's the other set of gear that you can get when you're level 60. That's a pretty good set of gear, but I'm not sure if we need to go there or not. Okay, guys, I'm going to bring you back in once I catch up with Pierce, okay? Hey, guys, look who I see. I see Pierce Stanton. Let's catch up with him.
I wish I could have seen it. Hopefully,
Do you now?
The rest of the Jungle Tooth pack will give us a wide berth now.
Yes.
While you were away, I saw a signal flare.
Okay, that must be from Captain Fogg. Okay.
Be from Captain Fogg. Captain Fogg went to speak with the water
Okay,
moles
so it
to see
looks
if they
like
had seen the dirigible. Then
we need to go talk to the water moles and see what happened to him.
Bird Tower should be happy to help you find the captain.
Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and head over to the water moles camp. Hint, hint again here, guys. All you have to do is use the teleporter, and it'll make life a lot quicker for you than we're going all the way over here to the water mole camp. It's kind of a walk, too. Okay, let's talk to Tupatoa in the floating land. That's this little guy down here. Okay, Tupa.
Outsider, we have your
Okay,
captain.
that's cool.
I am called Tupatoa.
I just leveled up,
I
guys,
am
63.
The water mole tribe.
Very good.
I cannot speak to you now. You are a wizard.
Oh, he doesn't trust me.
I cannot trust your words.
Well, let's talk.
I had magic stick to protect me from wizards.
Okay, so he's missing his magic stick because it was taken by this Galwalk guy.
If you bring me back magic stick, I be willing to speak with you, wizard.
Okay, well, the work of a wizard's never done, so let's go get this magic stick so he can feel comfortable talking to me, the wizard, because obviously, wizards, we can't be trusted. I love this place, the waterfalls and everything. Man, this is like one of the coolest parts of any of the worlds, I've always really liked the floating land. And as many times as King's Isle has done a jungle, and they've done a jungle quite a bit. They have done quite a many different jungles in this game. They still all have their own looks and their own feels to them, and I absolutely love that about this game. Like in the first arc, you kind of had like the bamboo jungles there in Mushu. Not the same thing, but I mean, it's an idea, but it has its own distinct look. Looks really cool. Always really enjoyed that. Here you have the floating land, which is like a tropical island jungle, which is very neat.
Take magic stick from me.
Galwak
using it to break open shells.
How funny. Okay, Galwak, we need the stick, okay, bud. And now, since you don't want to talk, we're just gonna have to fight. Okay, but anyways, like I was saying, you get a whole bunch of neat worlds, or should I neat jungles? Like for instance, after this we go to Zafaria, and Zafaria, you have like this. You have, of course, cool things like the elephant graveyard and the savannah, but you also get the drum jungle, which is so cool. I mean, it looks entirely different than this. You're getting to go up into the trees. You get to see the apes and everything like that. It's a super cool jungle. That's super neat. So that's one of the things I'm looking forward to here, is going back to the drum jungle here with this wizard. And then after that, you have Avalon, and then Avalon is all about those northern temperate type of big forests. Some of them very cultured and looking really, really nice. And we get to see those when we go up, which is entirely different than Zafaria and then the floating land right here. And then after that, after you finish Avalon, you get to go to Azteca. And you want to talk about South American rainforest jungles. Woo! let me tell you, they went over, they totally killed that in Safari. I mean, in Aztec, and Aztec is like one of my favorite worlds. Safari a close second. And you know what? It's just because of all the attention to detail. And even though they've made so many different types of forests and everything, they did a fantastic job of giving them their own personalities, their own looks, with mobs and stuff that complement each other. It's not a carbon copy of a world we've already seen with them just changing colors and adjusting stuff here. They really, that's one of the things I love about King's Isles. They really took time to put different personalities in the different worlds we get to go visit and see. We didn't kill him by like 70. Did you see that, guys? We missed getting rid of Galwak by like 70. Are you kidding me? 78. Oh my goodness. Are you? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to bust some stuff up. Maybe I can get a... I don't think I have... Oh, you know what? I haven't like... Oh, I really need to go ahead and feed my pet some snacks because he can't even do a myth assist with me right now because his happiness is 0. I have not been a very good pet owner, guys. Okay, I will rectify that. I promise I'll rectify that because now we have to wait an extra round while I hopefully get some power pips. Where are my power pips? There they are, power pips. Thank goodness. Okay, guys, from what I just saw right there, we're going to start considering doing some power pip additions to our theme and our ring because did you see how long it took us? We actually had no power pips there for a period of time. We need to get that power pip percentage back in the 80s and 90s. You know, this 72%, I'm not feeling it. I am not feeling it, but that's okay, guys. We're going to improve. Fantastic. Ooh, we got the unbalanced citrine. Well, that doesn't do anything good for us. Getting jewels in this game is tough sometimes. Yep. Sometimes it is tough. I'll be honest with you. Okay, guys, so we just did that. Let's go talk top 2. I'll be back in a second. Tupatala.
Now have magic stick. Be safe to talk.
Very good, very good.
If you want captain back,
Yes, need the captain back.
you must help Watermo.
Well, tell me what the goal is.
Took them into the jungle.
Okay, water mole's afraid to look for them?
Ooh, not
No
afraid.
problem. I will go find you your gold your gold platypuses. Water mole. They're just platypuses. Let's go get these gold platypuses and make him feel all comfy and helpful so that we can find the Captain Fog here. Luckily enough, I knew these. It's funny, I was actually doing this quest with Temperix this last Sunday night on stream, and he had his Myth Wizard and my Fire Wizard, and he was way ahead of me. I mean, way ahead of me. He got the quest because I got stuck in a fight with some blood bats and everything, and he was like wandering all over the island looking for the water moles because they don't show up on the map. I guess he just forgot that all the water moles were like up here in this area because I zipped up here and I got all 4 water moles before he did, even though I was like super far behind him. It was pretty. I thought it was pretty funny. I don't know. Maybe that was just me. You know, wizard humor. I think there's at least one more back down here. Let's check this area. Yep, I see one. I see a water mole right over here. Fantastic. Yeah, he probably went this way and decided to go down this way where most of them are actually up over that bridge. Okay, guys, we got all the water moles. Fantastic. Oh, dude, check that out. What an opportunity for a great picture. There we go. The floating land. Loving this place. Absolutely loving this place. But unfortunately, guys, I think this might be all the time I have for today. So, guys, thanks a lot for hanging out. If you haven't hit that like button or subscribe button, please do. And come check us out on stream on Twitch. This is Kieran Trollcaller, Master Artisan. Having a great time, and I hope you guys do too. Catch you later for the Myth walkthrough. Bye-bye.